Ever heard of a creature who uh, controls the weather with his beard?
Sounds a bit like a tall tale, right?
Well, buckle up, because on this deep dive, we're going to a place in Iran where the line between myth and nature gets pretty blurry.
That's right, folks. Welcome back to Iranian Things.
The show that takes you on a journey through Iran's fascinating and often overlooked wonders.
And you know what? We're celebrating our 55th exploration together.
I'm Kiyomars,
And I'm Tanaz.
and lately we've been exploring the realm of Iranian folklore, mythology, and even delved a little into the mysterious world of cryptozoology.
Which brings us to today's topic,
Get ready to travel with us to the mountainous forests of Khorasan.
where we'll meet a figure shrouded in mist and legend.
So in the heart of Khorasan, in a region known as Hazar Masjid, there are whispers of a certain Yan.
Yan, interesting name. Tell me more.
Well, he's described as an old man, like really old, and he lives up in the mountains. But here's where it gets interesting. The fog that blankets this whole region, it's said to come from him.
From him, what do you mean?
Like it comes out of his beard and hair.
Whoa, hold on. Fog from his beard? That's gotta be pretty thick fog to cover a whole region.
And it is. It's a constant feature of this landscape. It's not just a morning mist. This fog is like a character in the story of Hazar Masjid.
So this Yan guy, he's just walking around, breathing out fog.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
And get this, people say they often see him just chilling out in the fog. Sometimes he's under a tree, sometimes on a cliff, just relaxing, smoking his pipe.
Smoking his pipe, you say? Now this is getting interesting.
And it gets even better. They say the fog smells exactly like the smoke from his pipe.
You're kidding me. So we're talking about an old man whose every exhale creates the weather of an entire region, and his breath smells like pipe tobacco.
That's what the stories say. And it makes you wonder, what does it all mean? Why is this old man connected to the fog?
Right, it's like a metaphor, isn't it? On the surface, it's a cool story about a magical old dude. But it also might be about how people in this region see nature.
Like how they understand the forces that shape their lives and their environment.
Exactly. Think about it. The fog is crucial to the ecosystem of Hazar Majid. But it's also something mysterious. It rolls in, obscures everything, then disappears. Kind of spooky, right?
Definitely a bit eerie.
But by linking the fog to Jan, to this old man with his pipe, they give it a personality. It's not just a natural phenomenon anymore. It's Jan's breath, his presence.
So they're humanizing nature, giving it a face and a story.
Right. It's like they're saying, hey, nature isn't this faceless force out there. It's connected to us. It's part of our stories.
I see. It makes the natural world less intimidating and more understandable.
And maybe even more worthy of respect.
Right.
If you think about the fog as Jan's breath, you might be less likely to pollute it.
That's a great point. It encourages a sense of responsibility for the environment. It becomes less about conquering nature and more about living in harmony with it.
Exactly. And this idea of weaving the human and the natural together, it's a common thread in Iranian folklore.
And it's part of what makes these stories so powerful and relevant even today.
It makes you think, right? What does Jan's connection to the fog symbolize to you?
I think it's a reminder that humans are part of nature, not separate from it.
And how do our cultures explain the mysteries of the natural world? Do we give nature a personality? Do we see ourselves reflected in it?
What stories do we tell ourselves about the world around us? Those are definitely questions worth pondering.
Definitely. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We always love to hear from you.
And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this episode a like. It helps us keep bringing you these deep dives into Iranian lore.
Join us next time for another adventure into the captivating world of Iranian things. Until then.
Stay curious.
And keep exploring!